What's up, you guys? Good morning, happy fall, happy October. Today I'm hosting our October book club here at the house, which I've never done and I'm super excited to do. Our book club is a small little group called It's Lit, and this is our second book club ever. We just finished reading The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and I have my opinions about it. I'm gonna wait to share those to the end of the video, and I'm very interested to see what the other girls thought as well. But as I'm preparing for the book club, I thought it would be fun to let you guys kind of get ready for book club with me. I've seen a lot of cute little fall ideas on Pinterest and on Instagram, so trying to be a little bit cute with it without going overboard. It is a small group, but I am planning to have it outside. It rained just a teensy bit earlier this morning, but I don't think it's supposed to rain the rest of the day. So I went ahead and swept the deck. There's already more leaves on it since I've swept, but that's okay. 'Tis fall. But I swept the porch and kind of laid out some pumpkins on the table. I had this really pretty like burnt orange, like deep burnt orange colored ribbon from Amazon that I just tied around some candlesticks. Our power goes out like crazy around here, so I always have 9 million candlesticks on hand. One of our book club members is FaceTiming in from New Jersey, so I gotta get the laptop set up for her, and I'm gonna have a little charcuterie board. I'm gonna make some apple cider mocktails, and I also made a pumpkin feta whip that I'm not really sure how it's gonna come out. You know how like stuff seems really simple on Pinterest and then you make it and you're like, that does not look like the picture. So I don't know, hopefully it tastes good. We'll see. If not, I have like 3 or 4 other dips and jams and stuff that we can dip our bread into and whatnot. But I'm gonna go get the charcuterie board ready and take you guys along with. Also, the fit today was very last minute. This is a J. Crew sweater that I got with a J. Crew skirt. So love that they're actually shorts, but it looks like a cute little skirt with my Loeffler Randall shoes. And if you have curly hair, you know that you just never know how it's gonna be from day to day. So I had to re-wet my curls a little bit because it was getting a little frizzy. Don't love that we're still having humidity in October, but such is Georgia. So I just threw my hair back in a little braid. But I wanted to show you too some little things that I have around the house just in case we do have to bring it inside. First, I switched out my little green moss balls for these pumpkins in my dough bowl. If you've seen my previous videos, you've probably seen the green moss balls sitting behind me. Now they're pumpkins for October. I have my little fall blanket that I got from Amazon with these blue pillow covers that I also got from Amazon, but they're like a really nice quality and they have piping on the side. I love mixing these colors for fall. I made this little flower arrangement 1 or 2 years ago with faux flowers from Hobby Lobby, and it's simple and just kind of fits every year. It's a little bit boho. I have this mulled spice candle from Magnolia, which I think is technically a Christmas scent, but they have been sold out of fall scents for a while, and this one smells appley, so it's fine. Then I have these cute 3 little tiny pumpkins that we got from a pumpkin patch over here, and I love looking at them every day by the sink. I have these 2 scents. I got the blue one, Moss and Oak, in September, and then I put the pumpkin prize one out in October so people can kind of pick which scent that they want. But I love these scents together, and I also love the look of these soaps. They're very pretty and very fall. I don't have anything on the TV yet, but I was gonna put a little like fall scene, maybe some like jazz music. I've really been into the autumn vintage jazz playlist on Spotify. And I think it starts out with Charlie Brown's Great Pumpkin Waltz, which honestly is just right up my alley these days. That is my vibe. So I'm about to start putting the charcuterie board together, so I will show you guys what that looks like when it all comes together, and if the pumpkin feta whipped dip is a hit or not. We will see.
the after book club talk.
Okay, so it has been a few hours after book club. I have clearly gotten comfortable. This is the reality of Sundays, like after church and then book club, like being dressed up all day. Sometimes you just want to get comfortable before you review your book and start your next one. But book club was so fun. It was really sweet. As you saw, we had all the fall charcuterie stuff out. I made that pumpkin feta whipped dip with honey drizzle and thyme, fresh thyme on it, and some walnuts, and it actually turned out to be very good. We dipped some naan bread in there. Also made some apple cider mocktails, which is basically just apple cider from Target mixed with a plain sparkling water, so not a flavored one, although you could do a flavored one, I'm sure. And then topped it off with a cinnamon stick and an apple slice, and did a cinnamon sugar rim, so that was really fun. And our friend Emily from New Jersey FaceTimed in on the computer, so she was sitting right below you guys on the camera. We were joking that we looked like we were like talk show hosts with like our video guest is what it looked like. But anyways, we had a great conversation about The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. All of us really liked this book. We all gave it a 4 on Goodreads. So just to refresh you a little bit in case you don't know what this book is about, it says, in a peaceful retirement village, 4 unlikely friends meet weekly in the Jigsaw room to discuss unsolved crimes. Together they call themselves the Thursday Murder Club. When a local developer is found dead with a mysterious photograph left next to the body, the friends suddenly find themselves in the middle of their first live case. They might be senior citizens, but they are cleverer than most. As the bodies begin to pile up, can our unorthodox but brilliant gang catch the killer before it's too late? This book was so witty. It had that fun, like, gang dialogue where every person in the little gang has their own personality, and the banter is so comical, especially with older folks in a retirement village setting. It's the exact kind of dry humor that you would expect and want. It delivers on. I was laughing out loud reading this book. There's also some moving parts, like I did find myself tearing up at one point, and I will say there's not just one murder but 3. So it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you guessing. The girls and I were talking. None of us guessed who the killer was. We all like suspected all the wrong people. So that was really fun. Especially for someone like me, I don't like dramatic irony in books where you, the reader, know things that the characters don't know, and you're just kind of like waiting on them to figure out what you already know. There's none of that in this book. Instead, it's more the opposite, where like all the characters know things and you're trying to catch up and be like, wait, how do they know who it is? Like, what are they talking about? You just can't put it down. You're like flipping through it. I don't want to spoil anything, but one of the first things that I wrote down when I was reading this book and like taking notes or whatever is that it said I can already tell Ron is going to be unhinged, which if you've read the book or if you've read 2 pages of the book, you see that to be true. We love an unhinged Ron. But one other thing that I really liked about this book that we kind of talked about was that the book does a really good job. Richard Osman does a good job of balancing cleverness and wit and like old people humor and everything, like that dry humor and specifically age related humor, with really deep moments of reflection. Yes, there's a murder happening, but also beyond that, there's just a constant undertone or reminder that death is around the corner for all these people in the retirement village. Obviously, some are doing better than others, but no matter what their health is like, it kind of, you see death tend to be a recurring theme in a lot of their thoughts. And so, like I said, for it being like a witty, funny, clever murder mystery, there were actually some really thought-provoking, like deep moments of reflection as well. And I thought that the book balanced those two things really well, and just kind of gave you the gamut of emotions of a reader, which is hard to do in a book sometimes. I also learned from the girls at book club today that this is getting turned into a movie, which I am so excited about. I literally told Craig last night that I could totally see this becoming a movie with like Helen Mirren and Jane Fonda and like Robert De Niro. Like, I could see each character so clearly in my mind, and I think Helen Mirren actually is going to be in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. They were looking up like who the forecasted cast is, and I think it's going to be coming out on Netflix. So if that's true, definitely read this book before you watch the movie so we can all compare together. I think that that would be really fun. But otherwise, that's gonna wrap up this video. I have several fall books that I have not reviewed yet that I have read, so make sure you subscribe and like if you haven't already, and stay tuned for those, because some fall review videos will be coming out soon. And also stay tuned to see what our next book club pick is. Our next book club will be meeting in December. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.